Hello children, good evening. Today again I am back with class 9, a new video. This is the second part of the video of drainage chapter. Okay children, so today I will going to teach you the different drainage pattern. I think you can able to see my whiteboard is already there. With there I have already drawn some patterns. Patterns means today I will teach you what is that. Last video I have already just told about the whatever the types of seasonal river pattern and whatever the types of the perennial pattern, right? So today I will teach you the drainage pattern of different types. Okay, drainage pattern means some designs. Pattern means what pattern means, children? What we are thinking, we are getting that some designs. The rivers are making some designs. Acha children, you know better that there are different type of topographies are there. Like topography means the different types of landforms. Okay, so these different types of landforms, children, are having some special features, and within this special features rivers are taking particular type of some shapes. Okay children, it's not like that seasonal rivers are taking, the perennial rivers are taking. It's not like that. It can be done by any type of the river, but it depends on the rocks, it depends on the climate, it depends on the another thing is that rock structure and the climatic condition underlying rock, as well as the slope of the land. Three factors are also to be just very much important. First one will be what is that rivers are making design, what basis rivers are making design for, it is having like first of all the slopes means if according to the slope, like in the mountains there are steep slopes means very high in slopes. So there some landforms has been formed, the rivers are in very high volume, high speed also. Second one is what is the second factor, that is a underlying rock. Children, please underline in your book. Underlying rock means whatever landforms the rivers are going to start. Like I will give you one example, like Ganga river. If Ganga river has starts from the Gamukh, Gangotri glacier, the Gamukh is the cave, it's the particular place's name. So it starts from there, and it has been passes through first flow of the river has been upper course or first flow. We will tell that it passes through the different type of landform, like all are in the steep slopes through the mountains. Okay, then Ganga, whenever it is come to the Haridwar, it has come to the second flow, right? It is come to the plain land. So there the rivers flow, the slopes of the land will be gentle, right children? And whenever rivers are mixing with the oceans or the seas, that time the rivers, the slopes are also quite very much gentle. Okay, so this is also definitely a factor. Another one is underlying structure of the rock. Underlying structure of the rock means wherever rivers are flowing, so there only some hard rocks are also present over there, some soft rocks, so like sedimentary rocks are also present, metamorphic rocks are present, igneous rocks are present. I think children, rocks you have already learned in class 7, so better I will not explain that. So if you need I can, but here there it can be soft rock, it can be hard rock. We will better explain like this way. So what will happen on the soft rock, the erosion of the river are more, and in the hard rock the erosion of the rivers are less. According to that, the pattern has also been taking the shape, right? And third will be what, the climatic condition. Definitely climatic condition, how we are telling the deserts area the rainfall are very less, but in the extreme heats are also there, but in the Himalayan parts we can able to see the big rivers are flowing, and it is getting sufficient amount of water from the glaciers as well as the rainfall also. So definitely the climate is also definitely a factor. Like tropical region India is just consist of, we will learn in India all about the rivers, right? So here only this climate definitely a factor, which is consist of a high amount of temperature, average around 27 to 28, and rainfall is also 100 to 200 centimeter rainfall, right? Acha, there are four types of rocks, there are four types of pattern we are forming. First and foremost, children, look at over here, I just show you. Here the first pattern will be the dendritic pattern I have showed. Dendritic pattern means what? it's like a tree shape. Just a basic thing is that it's like a tree shape. Okay, the dendritic pattern develops where the river channels flows the slope of the terrain. Flows the slope of the terrain means suppose Himalaya, from the Himalayas Ganga river starts, so it takes the different slopes and also its flows, right? So if it takes the different it's dividing the different branches, and definitely it also dividing different branches, so definitely it is taking the shape of the what? It is taking the shape of the tree, so it will be called as the dendritic pattern. Okay children, second one, what I will tell you, the stream. Terrain means the landform, the different type of landform, the slope of the landform. The stream with the tributary resembles, acha, it's explained like the trees with resembles of the branches. Resembles means with the branches. If you see the big tree, there are many branches are there, like that way it looks like, that is why it has been called as the dendritic pattern. Next one will be a river joined by tributaries at approximately right angles. Acha, children, you can able to hear that the tributaries are also what is tributary, what is distributary? First I will tell you. Distributaries are that whenever the main river has been divided into the branches. Like class 9 you are reading, if you have divided into class 9A, 9B, 9C, all the sections are there, subdivisions are there. Okay, so that is of your what? That is of your distributaries. But if suppose a new child has come from another school and he has to or he or she has to join in your school in our school in class 9 in some section, so he will be called as a tributary. Like here Yamuna has not at all starts from Ganga, but it is also coming and joining to Ganga river, so it's the largest tributary of Ganga, right? So definitely we will tell them a tributary. But Padma as well as Bhagirathi, these are the headward distributary of Ganga. Okay children, next, so many information I will give you. Next will be second pattern. Acha, a river joined by the tributaries approximately the right angle. Right angle means in a 90 degree. Every children are knowing that, that is if rivers are joining with each other, then the tributaries coming and joining with main river, it will be called as the in the right angles, means 90 degree totally. Okay, develops a trellis pattern. Obviously develops a trellis pattern. Trellis pattern means here also I have showed you like trellis pattern how it is formed. I will also again I will do it like this way, or like this way. The rivers are coming and joining, and here this way, right? So this way the rivers are coming and joining, so it will be called as the trellis pattern. It's a specific one. Okay, next we will go to the third part, that is of what? A trellis drainage develop where the hard rock and soft rock are parallelly exist. Acha. Another thing is that I think children you have able to see over here, that is what is given, the some design I have made. Why I have made some design? Because to show you the differences. Like here one layer I showed, here one layer I have showed, here one layer I have showed. So that way I want to show you that hard rocks and soft rocks are located both together. So this type of river pattern, trellis pattern, has been generally forms into the area wherever hard rocks and soft rocks are located. Next, I will move on to rectangular pattern. Pattern wherever the strongly joined rocky terrain. Strongly joined rocky terrain means strongly joined rocky terrain means the rocks are coming and joining, and some joints are or cracks are also there. Especially in the high hilly areas are seen this type of pattern. Okay. Here also I have showed you. That is why I have not showed you very nicely like this way joints it's made. It's going through like this way, joints is made. Okay, next another will be that is of radial pattern. Radial pattern here I have showed like it's a specific one. Again it means the dome shape of land it has forms. Okay, dome shape of land means like this way. Dome means the conical shape, like, or the head will be totally being rounded. Okay, and what is coming, and from the center of the top of the this dome, so many rivers are coming from different side in all over the sides of the dome. It will be coming under what type of pattern it takes? The radial pattern it has been takes. The combination of several patterns may be found in the same channel. Another thing I will tell you, these four I have told, but there are many are there. Okay, many are there, and it's not like that children. The one particular type of landform only consists of one particular type of pattern only. It's not like that. It can be in a single landform, like in the mountain hilly areas. Some landforms, some pattern of the river can be seen in dendritic. It can be of trellis. It can be of rectangle. Okay, it can be some cases of that radial patterns also. So one or more than one can be available in the single landform. Okay children, so this is also information. Another, a large number of peninsular rivers are seasonal. That I have already, I think, explained. So today I have to explain, or Himalaya, okay, little bit Himalaya I will also tell. Like Himalayan rivers, a small portion, just I will tell you. The Himalayan rivers. That day I have already told about that there are two types of river patterns are there. One will be perennial river, another will be seasonal river. Generally Himalayan rivers are consist of perennial rivers. Perennial rivers are what? I have already told that the rivers which is fed by the snow. Okay, and which is not having, which is having all over the world, having water throughout the year, right? The major Himalayan rivers. Here we will learn about the three major Himalayan rivers are there. What are they? First one will be the major Himalayan rivers are Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra. Please underline children, these are the main one. These rivers are long. They are joined by many large and important tributaries. A river along with its tributaries is called river system. A river along with its tributary, along with its distributary, the total pattern of the river and total design of the river and total area of the river has been covered by it. It will be called as the river system. Children, underline it, please. Okay. So today we will start the first type of river system, that is of Indus river system. Okay. Indus river system is what? The river Indus. Children, whenever I have already told you that whenever you will sit, please give check your book. Then whenever I will tell you, because line by line why I am teaching, I can also overlap it, or line by line why I am teaching, because from the lines only NCERT questions, board patterns are coming from here only. So you will not guess from where it has come, right children? So that is why. The Indus river rises in the Tibet. Please underline near the Lake Mansa river. Flowing west enters India. Indus mostly part what I have seen, that is of generally the Indus river valleys are mostly 80% are gone to Bangladesh. Now after partition has gone to Pakistan, and very little are remaining in India. Okay. And flowing west and enters to India in the Ladakh district, wherever it is located, Ladakh district, Jammu and Kashmir. It forms the picturesque gorges of this part. Picturesque gorges means specific. It has been seen very nicely. Okay. So the gorges are that type of landform I have already told. It's seen very nicely, very clearly. Several tributaries of what are the tributaries of these type of Indus? The Jaskar, the Nubra, the Shyok and the Hunza. These four are the main tributaries of Indus, that is of the Nubra, the Hunza, the Shyok and the Jaskar. Okay, and which is joined in Kashmir region. Up to here today children. So I will not make you explain more. So next day we will do it very nicely. Till that time, please stay safe, stay sanitized, nicely learn your whatever has been work has been given to you before the time, before the class. Tomorrow is the doubt clearing class, so by morning time I will going to upload that. So please go through it very nicely, then only you have to come with your doubts. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, bye children, stay safe, stay sanitized, stay at home, maintain social distancing always. I am telling, please interact with me. Thank you children, all should present in the class. Thank you so much.